Alright guys, today I'm doing a tier list where we're going to rank every iPhone that's ever come out. So the first one is the first generation of iPhone that's ever been made. And I'm going to put this as an S tier because it was the first one. It led to everything else. So that's just got to make it the first. And it was like kind of revolutionized how phones are made. So it was pretty important overall. The next one, the 3G, it was faster, but it didn't offer anything else really. So I'm just gonna put it at a C, I think. All it did really was have 3G. There was nothing else added to it. Okay, so the iPhone 4, I really like the design of it. I think it's one of the best looking iPhones. And that's pretty much the only reason I'm putting it in A. It also had a front-facing camera, which the previous ones didn't have. Okay, so the iPhone 5 had a bigger screen, it was faster, and it had a lot more storage. I don't like how it looks as much as the 4, but I'm just going to put it in the same as 4 because of all the stuff it added. Also, I'm rating this list off of how good they were when they came out. Now, the iPhone 6 was quite a bit bigger than the rest, and I don't think people were ready for the size leap when that happened. You could get it to 128 gigabytes of storage, which was way more than before. You could get twice as much storage on it as before. But besides that, I don't think it was really necessary to have such a big leap in size. So I'm just going to put that at C. And the iPhone 6 Plus, it was pretty much just the 6 but bigger. And the 6 was already really big for people. So the 6 Plus really wasn't a great option right then. So that's why I'm putting it in the D tier. Okay, so this is when the SE came out. And I like the iPhone SE when it first came out. I think it was pretty cool. I'm actually going to put this up at S. The first generation of SE. It was pretty good. I like it. Okay, so the iPhone 7 had a storage upgrade again. Besides that, nothing too interesting. Just going to put it at a B. But the iPhone 7 Plus was the first phone to have a dual camera, which I think was a big deal. I'm going to put that in A tier. I like it. The 8 was the first to come with wireless charging. It didn't have a headphone jack, but the camera was way better. I think the headphone jack was a big deal when it came out, so that's why it would be an A, but I think it mattered a lot more then than it does now. I'm going to put the 8 Plus in the same category as the 8. Alright, so the iPhone X, it had a huge design change, no home button anymore. I think people were kind of caught off guard when the home button got taken rid of, but people started to like not having it about a year later, I think. 1 second, I have to go get some food. Food has been taken out of the microwave. Okay. We're back. iPhone 10. Gonna put that as a B tier. I think the iPhone XS with the dual camera and the better chip inside, also longer battery life, gonna put that in an A. That was like the X, but just better. And the XR was kind of like the budget X. I'm also gonna put that as an A because people liked that it was just cheaper and kind of the same thing. Just a few minor drawbacks, but nothing too big. Okay, the iPhone 11. This is the phone I have. I think having 2 cameras on the main line was a big deal. So I'm going to put that as an A. I'm going to put the 11 Pro in the same place. Okay, now we got the SE second generation, which is kind of just the same as the first gen of SE. So low budget, but still good phone. I'm going to put that as a B, though, because I think it's in an iPhone 8 body, and this is after the 11 was announced. So it looked kind of outdated. But besides that, it was all right. Okay, the iPhone 12, not that big of a deal compared to the 11. Just going to put it as a B because it didn't really add anything cool. But the 12 Pro had a lot of camera upgrades, and for that reason, I'm just going to put it in A. Okay, the iPhone 13. The base model offers double the storage as the last model, so that's a huge upgrade. Also, the camera had some upgrades. There was a new design. I like it. I'm going to put it as an A. And the 13 Pro, just going to put that same place with it. All right, guys, the SE third generation. Honestly, like when this was announced, you could get a used iPhone 12 for the same price, and it's, it would be better in a lot of ways. And it had a price raise from the last SE. So for those reasons, I don't like it. I'm going to put it in a D. We're almost at the end. We just have the 14 and 14 Pro left. Okay. 14. Honestly, I think the 14 it's basically the same phone as the 13. Honestly, just get the 13 for cheaper, and it's pretty much the same phone. So that's why I'm putting it in D. But the 14 Pro, on the other hand, so this is where they have the big difference. They had the 14 Plus, which they came out with, which is $100 more than the 14. And if you spend $100 more, then it's the 14 Pro. So I think the whole reason they made the Plus is to get more people to use the Pro. Because if you want to spend $100 more to get the Plus, then you're just going to end up spending $100 more than that to get something that's way better. And I really like the dynamic island on it. So I'm a bit biased. People are going to be mad at me in the comments, but I'm putting this at S. I really like it. All right, so overall, here's what we have. These three, I like them a lot. They're pretty cool. They all had something new and exciting at the time. Now, these ones are all good phones. B is kind of mid-range. They're all right. The C ones, not as good. And D, just like, don't get these. So I'll have a rank to this tier list in the description so you can rank the iPhones how you think they should be. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.